Oh yeah. Um, as previously explained in some of the other videos, I have on my 3D printer a section where it gets semi-stuck. If you push it over, there's like a, let's call it a blip or whatever, that it gets stuck there. So feels like a hole that pops in. And I always thought it was only on the center point, but I've now realized if you go further, there's another one right there. And if we go past this one, there's another one right there. And it seems to be evenly spaced. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark these points to try to see. I'll repeat. So I want to see if that comes out to the same position every time. So there's a spot. And the same spot. See, it's all top. That one is slightly off. And then same position. I'm starting to think this is a bearing. One of these bearings packed up or one of the other bearings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen the tension on the belt and I'm going to redo this and see if we get the same results. Taking the tension off the belt, and I'd like to see if we still have the same. It feels like it. We still have the same place. Kind of slightly out now. You see, these are no longer on top. I think I'm losing these and just feel them quickly. If we can get this off or out, moving it completely, we can actually so this bearing feels nice. I don't feel any funnies on this, so I'm going to leave it that side. And I need to remove this as well. Now just spinning. Let's remove it completely. What we try to do is getting this bottom one off as well. There's just no space for us all to get in it. This bearing we took off is quite a difference. This one is nice free spinning. I don't think it's really free spinning. I think it's spinning on the axle there. And look at this. If you see it's sticky, I think we need to start giving some lubrication on these bearings. Again, this one is quite difficult to get out. There's no space at the back, really, between the filament feed. This side, get the bearing out. Can't really get in here with anything to hold that nut at the back. It's quite difficult. There it comes. It's starting to come out. Cannot yet feel anything wrong. Let's take everything off and make sure that none of these bearings are the culprit. Move it out of the way. So what I've done now, I've actually clamped them some nut and bolt at the back, so you can make sure that the bearing is actually traveling and nothing else. Can't feel anything on that side. So the guides seem to be fine as well. Definitely, this is smooth. Okay, this is second bearing. And it's also very smooth. Let's try the third bearing. Fourth bearing. Definitely not here. This is the side load bearing on the belt. And trying to feel if there's any part movement here. Definitely not. It's also very, very smooth. Belt wise, anything on a belt. Belts are still very nice. If you can do tension on the motor. And yeah, that's definitely easy flowing. There's nothing that stands out. Feels smooth all the way through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this, not replace it, just put it back and then test with it again. Here I've got the two pieces of the belt. And it's very, very smooth. So I really don't know where it is. Also gone through the rail itself. The rail is smooth, there's no dings or anything in this rail. Neither the bottom or the top. So I have really no idea what it can be. Best is to, what I think I need to do, maybe, I've got my old head. Okay. So I've made the decision to replace these bearings with these three. This came from my original head that was on here. There was nothing wrong with the head. I replaced it to get a direct feeder in for specific filament. Standard come with this one. So there's no feeder. You've got a feeder on the side here with this tube, and here's this tube, and certain filaments doesn't work on it. So I bought about 2 years ago direct feeder, and since then we've had this small problem. So I'm thinking of, it takes a lot of time to take everything off again. So I'm just gonna take the old bearings from the old unit and put it on here, and these then we'll put on the side, and we'll see what the end result is. something I didn't do with the belt on. That's when I bite it. So doing this test feels fine. Fortunately, I need to take it off again. This is a lot smoother. Press and play. I just need to set that quickly. But this is much better. When I set the play quickly, do that. There is a nut at the bottom that you can set. That's better. Yeah. Okay. So this feels a lot better. So I've got no idea if it was the bearings or something else. It's definitely not the motor because that we didn't touch. The belt we didn't touch. And the tensioner bearing on this side, you guys don't see, I didn't touch it as well. So anything we've changed is these three bearings. And that's a lot better. So now I'm going to continue just to give some machine oil to all the shafts and stuff. And then it's off to the next print. Guys, thanks for that. Hopefully I'll shorten this up so it's a quick one. See you on the next one. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.